But oh my god, guys. The other day I showed you this amazing book that's basically Dragon Adventure, and it's a story that's in 3D. I mean, if we open this, look how crazy it is. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And one of the things that come in this book, well, I'll show it to you quickly like this so you can see it. But if you want to see the whole thing, then check out the full channel. One of the things that comes with it is this right here, which are like foldouts and little maps. And they're, well, official maps from the movie. Actually, I'll take the first one that comes with it. There it is. Perfect. The maps are totally original. All right. Because if we actually open it, there's a little legend here that you can see. It's right there. Focused, it says DreamWorks Dragons 2019, DreamWorks Animations Limited Liability Company. That means they're official, and that's how the maps are. So today what we're going to do is show all the original maps of Hippo. And then I'll basically go, oops, you can see my face. There it is. I'll basically go to the floor. I'll spread them out like the scene from How to Train Your Dragon 3. And we'll see everything on the maps. So let's grab the maps that are over here first. We have this one, which is Berk. Okay, perfect. Then we have the second one, which is when they're flying in the first movie, and actually you unfold it, you go to the movie, there it is, see how amazing it is, all the little dragons come out. So, is this from the second movie? What they discover in the second movie? Those maps, let's go here. Now we move on to the third movie. And the little map is right here. This is the nest, by the way, of the wild beast. The third little map is here. There it is, we have it. Actually, I'm going to organize it. Well, no, we'll see. The fourth map is right here. Let's open it. The fifth map is also nearby, and I believe that's all the maps. If I'm correct, can I remove it? Whoa, this one is huge. Let's look at it now. I think the next one doesn't have a map, right? Actually, the only fold out here is Astrid and Hippocasing. Do they look cool? There it is. Perfect. Okay? So these would be the maps from the new Book of Dragons. Okay? I'll leave it here. And here I have the 5 maps. Look, here they all are. And actually, this is the last one, and this is the huge one. I mean, wow, this is huge. Oh, this is Berk. Look, 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 look. There is Berk. Look. There are all the dragons. The Grunkle, the Terrible Terror, the Deadly Nadder, the Monstrous Nightmare, the Grunkle, the Nadder. They're all here. The Skrill, the Thunder Drum, the Whispering Death, the Night Fury. They're all here. And actually, look, there are the dragons. That's cool. Well, okay, I'm gonna lay this out on the floor, alright? And we're going to see them all. And I'm gonna have to break a little bit how its made are. I need to straighten them out so they look good, alright? Then we have this little map here, which is also of the islands, and there are actually a lot of dragons. This is also a Skrill, if I'm not mistaken. It's a blue Skrill. Oh, isn't it a Cindertooth? Oh, look, they put the names. They're in English. It looks like runes, but it's in English. Oh, here it is, Dead Frost. I mean, this is the island, right? Frozen. Then we have this little map here. Look, oh, that's cool. Look, here's the eruption. Look, there's the eruption. This is incredible. Oh, the Escaldron. Look, there's the Escaldron. Check what it says, huh? Wait and hold on. Look at what it says. Don't go alone. Ida, Toadstone, the Eastern Tribes. This is really cool. I'm opening all of these, huh? I'm leaving this here, but let's open this one too so it stays straight. Plus, we have a lot of dragons, right? Look at what we have here. Look, the death song, or it's a death song, or it's a slider wing. I'm not really sure. I think it's a slider wing. Look, this is a Gronkle seal. Well, no, it's not a Gronkle. I know which one it is. I think it's a Rasca ubius, I think, but they're all really cool, huh? That's cool. Look, there we have a nether. Look, this is a fireworm. Right here, this is a fireworm, okay? And the last little map we have to open is this one. Let's see if we can open it carefully so it doesn't break. We also have a lot of dragons. We have strong winds. Oh, here we have a change wing. Look, it's a change wing. It's awesome, okay? Now, the thing is, I'm going to show you an image of what the official Hiccup map looks like. Alright, and more or less with that, let's see if we can adjust it. Okay, here would be the map. Alright, so this is the center. I mean, obviously this one here. Let's see if I'm going to, okay, here it is. This is the center. So I more or less know that the center is there. So I'm going to set up the camera and we'll continue. Let's see if everything turns out well. Alright, so see you in a bit. You can more or less see it here. I mean, I can't move the camera further back, but well, you can more or less see it here. And in the center, would this be here? Alright, now, according to this would be the center, and obviously the Island of Dragons, which is in the red death zone. In theory, it should be up here on the left. Let's find the Island of Dragons. Here it is. This is the Island of Dragons. Should it go here? Look, do you see this? Okay, there it is. perfectly placed. Now this would go right here, okay? This would be here. Am I wrong? Yes. Look, that's perfect. Right there, that would be perfect. Now we have the second one, which is right here. Where does this go? Let's see. It would go like this. Look, it goes here, 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 it goes here. We put it here. That would be great. And now the last one, I guess it goes up here on the right. Actually, I'm missing one. There should be one here, right? So there should be one here, okay? And this one would go right here. Look, right there. And here we would have the complete initial public offering map. That's amazing. That's awesome. This is incredible. I mean, we can see all of Berk. Look, here we have the Dragon Island. Here we have Berk, okay? The thing is, where is the nest of the Wild and Beast? Because in theory, the nest of the Wild and Beast should be here. And I don't know if it's here. Let's see. Or maybe it's this. Could this be the nest of the Wild and Beast? Or this over here? In theory, yes, because we have this here. I believe this is the nest of the Wild and Beast, though a Wild and Beast should be shown, but maybe initial public offering didn't include it. I don't know. Actually, in the picture I'm looking at, the Wild and Beast isn't there, but this thing here looks cool. I mean, I think we've all dreamed at some point of having this map, and I finally have it. By the way, the camera is moving a lot. Sorry about that. Sorry if the camera moves too much. I'm sorry. Okay, it is what it is. It's fine. But anyway, here's the map. You can't see this part well since it's so big, but I'll put it here so you can see it better. That's where the fireworm comes out, so it's over there. The thing is, here the hidden world comes out. I think in theory it shouldn't be hidden. Actually, we don't have a map of the world. I mean, on the hidden world page, there's no map, I guess, the hidden world. Could it be this here, right? Man, it says Mortis here. It says Mortis, well, it doesn't say Mortis, look. Well, it says Mortis, but you get what I mean. It says Mortis here. So here, 100% the hidden world has to be. So that's where the hidden world would be. Guys, here. We see a natter, all the dragons, their regions, and how dragons live in Berk. There's also a stone dragon here, resembling a reef. I think I'm making a mistake. It doesn't say Skaldron. I think this is the one here, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm probably wrong. Let me know in the comments below. This has to be the armor wing, the one that steals. You know which one? I'm telling you, the one that steals, right? The tooth, not the leg. Not the tooth. Someone else has the tooth. The one who steals is the one with the big mouth's leg. We have a skull crusher there and all that. It's kind of like a short from the second or the first movie. The bone napper. Supposedly it's here. They're going here. I think so. Then we have the things here. We have the rain theme. We have a nightmare here. We have the change wings here. And here are more change wings. Here it says, for example, very fast dragon. Look, very fast dragon. Well, it doesn't say dragon, draken. It's really cool. Let's see. I'm going to ask chat generative pre-trained transformer. Where would it be, huh? The area of Velka's nest? Okay, according to the map, you can't see it, but I'm asking, okay? I asked where it is on the map, okay? It gives me a picture that I'm actually going to show you, okay? It tells me it's here. Look, okay, I put it farther away so you can see it, and it shows me it's here and tells me. To the north, there's a remote border area compared to smaller islands. To the south and nearby, no islands are documented. It's quite isolated on the map with few reference points. Dragon's Edge is an outpost recognized in history, but it's not indicated to be directly next to Velka's Nest, Barbarian Archipelago. It's the area that remains in the Sanctuary Refuge Zone. I don't know. Okay. Summary of the location. On a remote, hidden, and almost inaccessible geothermal island, it is located beyond the Barbarian Archipelago. Okay, and which one is the archipelago? Let me check. I get this photo here. So we need to find the Dragon's Edge. It's a gorge, right? Or does it have to be a gorge dam or something similar? So here you can see the dragon, the snow specter coming out, and then a Zuro appears. We have to look for the Zuro. I'm looking and comparing it with another nest, another map, and this map here at the top right. Alright, if you look, let's make it bigger. This part here, the one you see right here, is this same part. In fact, notice that we have the islands here, and then we have this island that has the same shape. So, according to this, the nest of Savage and Beast has to be right here, because this is Dragon's Edge. It doesn't appear on the map, but it should be here. Look closely. There it is. In fact, if we use the other map I got, this one here, you'll see it. And if we make it bigger, sorry for so many maps here on camera. See, here you can see El Salvaje y Bestia. And we can clearly see that the area of El Salvaje y Bestia is right up here. So, it doesn't show up. See, it doesn't show up, but it should be here. It's not bad. It's not bad. It is what it is. I mean, it couldn't be a perfect map. It's already an incredibly awesome map. I mean, it couldn't be that perfect. This gives us an idea of what the area where Hippo and Chimo lived was like. Now, let's try to find the hidden world, which I think is right here. I'm going to tell the chat to ask for the hidden world now. Okay, let's see if it helps me, okay? New Berk, in theory, is to the northwest, here northwest of what is the Barbarian Archipelago. I get the feeling, and I'm probably saying this because it looks similar in School of Dragons. Since this one here is New Berk, this one right here gives me that feeling. In fact, I'm still going to look up new Berk map. Let's see if I get new Berk map, new member, or new vest. The thing is, Berk comes up as is, which is this. This is Berk. Obviously, it shows up exactly the same everywhere. But people on the internet say it could be either this or this, and I get the feeling that it's this one. So let's say this is new Berk. Alright, the hidden world is here, new Berk is here, Valka's nest is right here, and there's regular Berk. Over here, we have more locations for all the dragons. So guys, this would be the map of how to train your dragon. Honestly, I'm really happy to have it. It's honestly one of those things we've all dreamed of, if we're fans of the franchise. And I'm going to tell you something. Obviously, I'm going to buy a huge giant picture. Well, not that big actually, but I'm going to buy a huge giant picture. I'm going to print a head of Toothless. I'm going to put it here, or I might even put some little minifigures here flying around. I'm going to put it on a giant map. So leave a like if you enjoyed this. If you want more how to train your dragon secrets, let me know in the comments. And tomorrow, well, the channel will go back to normal, uploading Dragoncraft and uploading School of Dragons. Alright, that being said guys, see you next time, goodbye.